Funding now on Indiegogo, it's Shadowbinders, our second chance offer to get 2 hardcovers of our classic webcomic delivered to your door. Steampunk, fantasy, and romantic comedy from Clownfish Comics. Go to Indiegogo, check out the link in the description below. Now on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And guess what? Catra's too white.
Well, Catra's a cat with fur, so...
She's too pale, guys. We're going to talk about fan art being too white and it making Twitter very, very salty.
That's right.
Very salty.
So they got tired of turning on the old school SheRa fans, and now they're just turning on each other.
That is exactly what's going on.
Because there's so many of them that they can just afford to lose whatever they can.
Right, so we're going to talk about this before we get into it. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 183,000 subs. We do talk about animation, anime, comics, whatever interests us that day. We do take a steaming dump on new SheRa from time to time, and it makes the SheRa stands very angry.
And mostly, here's the thing. I did watch it. They're like, well, you didn't watch it. Yeah, I did. I watched most of it. And I even said when something was good or something improved, I said so, which they also always fail to mention that. But I wasn't a big fan. But before that, I was turned off to it even before it started because the marketing behind the show was so disrespectful. They immediately made it a battle that didn't need to be made. They immediately started out by attacking people. If you had questions you didn't like a design for simple reasons like I don't like the shorts or where's her boobs or whatever, you are just a alt-right hater. You were immediately labeled isophobe. I was told I was a bad mother because I said as a classic SheRa fan I didn't like the new design. I don't understand why she looks like a dude. And then I was literally this woman attacked me and said I was a bad mother and she felt sorry for my children.
Yeah, SheRa stands are pretty crazy. I'm gonna be honest. We've taken to calling them Sheries. And a lot of them are, I believe, teenagers. I can't imagine any adult.
Cartoon people are like some of the worst. These people are the ones that send you death threats because you don't like a stupid cartoon show. Those kind of people.
Yeah, and this has been going on for a while now. A lot of people said they can kind of trace it back to Avatar: The Last Airbender and the shipping. It all kind of, on the Venn diagram of crazy. It started a lot with the shippers back on LiveJournal and stuff with Avatar. And then it sort of moved into, newer shows like Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and all of that. Steven Universe in particular, there are some people that are pretty trash.
Yeah. So but beyond the fandom, the marketing behind the new show immediately started out with trying to cause trouble and trying to belittle and mock and bully fans of the original show. So their whole approach was already one that was from a bad place. Okay, so people like me called it out and fought back, and now no matter what, we're horrible people. Even though I've said multiple times that the Entrapta and the Catra from the new version I prefer over the original. I've said that many, many times, but it doesn't matter what you say; they will lie and say you said something you didn't.
Yeah, and if you don't like something about the show, it's because you hate LGBTQ people.
Oh, that's right. And that's
the biggest.
If you think prom's overused, it's because you're against gay people.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you know?
Whatever. Anyway, so now we've got on this Venn diagram of crazy. We've been talking about before that there are Pokemon fan artists being harassed. This has been going on for a while now because they're drawing dark-skinned characters that apparently aren't dark enough for Twitter. So now we've got, two camps of crazy. We've got the obsessive SheRa stans, and then we've got the, art Twitter and, policing art twits, policing everyone's artwork. And now they're crossing over. So now it's bad because, there's something going on with Catra. We're making her too light-skinned, even though she's in the direct sunlight here.
Yeah, honestly, that doesn't seem like it's off to me.
Yeah, so here's canon, and here's fan art. What? Whitewashing. What's going on here? Oh my God, too white. What's going on here? Too white, even though that looks like watercolor to me.
So basically, you can still tell she's not white. But yeah, this is actually hilarious. This is actually pretty good. You can still tell she's not a white character, white-skinned character. Even though originally she was. So people could argue that they're just doing a combo of the two. But they're like, anybody that doesn't do it as dark as they feel it should be. they're harassing. So let's recap for you. They've already gone around and tried to demonize the original SheRa fandom or anybody who didn't like anything about the new show. It could be something as simple as, I didn't like the art style on this episode or the storyline on that episode. That's enough to get you like, well, you're in trouble because how dare you? So they already limited their numbers already. But now they're turning on themselves and each other.
Look, a lot of these stan types, right? They are constantly on the prowl for fresh meat. They're constantly looking to be outraged about things, constantly looking to be the moral authority on things.
Okay, this is literally the highlight color they use. It's not the actual medium tone.
No, it's not.
Gosh, you're so full of crap. That's not even the mid-tone. That's like the highlight tone.
Yeah, it looks like she's in the sunlight, direct sunlight or something.
Like they picked it's golden. They picked the reflective colors and the sunlight colors. You can see that it's definitely meant to be a darker skinned character in the light. You're really pushing on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Well, here.
If you had an actual art style that wasn't just so simplified, it would probably look like that too. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, it's the sunlight. It's literally the sunlight part. They picked the lightest part of the picture.
Thank you very much, Divine Wine, for putting this up, because this is exactly what's going on here.
One of them took a lot more effort than the other. Take a guess.
Yeah, right. So this is just insane, and we'll see artists get harassed over this. We talked about before the Mermista, the girl who drew Mermista. She drew the OG Mermista, who was white. Drew her, put her on Twitter, and got harassed by SheRa stans. Again, not all of them. I want to be very clear. I'm not talking about anybody who likes a show. I'm talking about people that spend all day looking for problems.
Right, harassing people.
Right. And
they said that they whitewashed Mermista. No, Mermista was already white. If anything, they race bet Mermista in the new show. So,
Yep.
That's just the way it is. And she was drawing the original version.
Yeah.
So she wasn't whitewashing anything.
Oh, so let's check out some of the comments here. Yeah, it's an amazing profile pic. I agree. That is an amazing profile pic.
It's beautiful. I don't like the show, but it's well done.
Yeah, artists aren't supposed to be creative and express themselves anymore. Glad you're feeling better. Well,
yeah,
kind of, sort of.
I still don't feel that good, guys. I think I have a temperature right now, actually.
She's a damn cat. How do we know it's not orange fur?
That's right.
That's true. She could have, like pitch black skin underneath her fur. We don't know.
Well, it's true, because some cats, or some dogs, they have white fur, but underneath their skin, polar bears, they have white fur, but underneath their skin is black. Our dog, his skin is darker in some places than others, even if it's lighter fur on top.
Yeah, I saw them going after it. Now, I think they go after fan artists that they know are also younger, or they can, get away with harassing them. Because I've seen some people tongue-in-cheek put up SheRa pictures, and they gave SheRa like massive boobs and, all that, and they don't get the pushback, I think, because they know that the artist is probably trolling them and an adult, and will take them to task. But a lot of times they tend to zero in on, I believe, younger artists.
These people are going to be real triggered if they pick up any original SheRa art, any original SheRa comics, any original SheRa books, the original SheRa toys, the art for the original SheRa toys. You literally pick up any of that, and you're going to be triggered all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, it never ends. And the show's over. I seriously doubt there's going to be a movie.
Well, you can think about it, though. That's what this is why this stuff keeps coming up. It's over, but they're trying to campaign for a movie. So they keep trying to drum up controversy to try to get attention back on it, because everybody's moving away from it. No one's looking at it anymore. No one gives a shit. So they're trying very, very, very hard to try to keep it top of mind to try to get their damn movie. We see the same thing with the Star Wars, with The Last Jedi. We've been saying that all of a sudden the media, here comes all the journos bringing it up. People have already moved away. No one cares. They're on to Mandalorian and new stuff. They're not even paying attention to it anymore. And here's what they come trying. Ryan Johnson's getting his trilogy, drum it all up. And then we have certain, certain group of people with their podcast trying to cause even more controversy about something that no one cared about, until they started yelling about it.
Yeah, and I think it's, the fandom's trying to stir shit up because they think but it's like they're always late to the party.
That, and you're always triggered by everything. You're going to trigger on each other.
I cannot wait for the pandemic to be over, when people actually have to go back out into the real world.
Go to work.
And they go to work and they go to school and they have something to do besides sit on the internet all day and nitpick bullshit.
That is 2 shades too light.
What if your monitor's not calibrated
And people,
right?
one person pointed, yeah, what's this too? Someone else pointed. They said, well, I have friends that are like Hispanic or whatever, and their skin's lighter in the winter than it is in the summer. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's just insane.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to harass fan artists before, back on Tumblr 5-6 years ago. Steven Universe fan artists, they were trying to harass them into killing themselves.
They do that now too, because that one girl, I think they told her to kill herself over the OG Mermista. I could be wrong, but if I remember right, they were making comments to her like that too.
I mean, there's Mean Girls, and then there's like, what the hell? Where the hell did you come from?
These people picture themselves as the mean girls, and they're going to tell you what's what, and it's like, oh, honey, you haven't met the mean girl yet. It's like,
yeah,
wait till the adults come.
And then the thing about this is that it goes beyond that, and a lot of times they start harassing the showrunners too, the people who work on the show, because of ships and all this other craziness. It's just off the charts. But then the people that they demonize are the ones who are they want the Snyder Cut, they want Star Wars to be good. And
this is interesting. Pictures are removed due to legal reasons.
Yeah, this is very interesting. I was noticing that too. DMCA
so
takedown probably.
Something happened.
Yeah, something happened. Somebody commented there. But yeah, this has been going on for a while. It's really nothing new, but it needs to stop because I've seen several cases of artist harassment in the last couple weeks with different fandoms.
Too, not just that. We see people, like someone mentioned it with the princesses from Mario all the time. People take characters like Sailor Moon or different things and they make them darker skinned all the time. And you know what? Most people don't care.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, that's cool. I never thought about that. Well, that's a pretty picture. Most people don't get so triggered. When you take a character and you race bend it other ways, that it's a light skinned character, most people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They just don't. And then these people.
Here she is in the actual show, actual screenshot, and she looks like she's almost the same color as Adora.
See, true.
So there's not even consistency there. It could depend on the lighting of the scene. It could depend on who's working on that scene. Sometimes, I mean, especially shows like Steven Universe that they do the storyboards, they send it overseas, and sometimes what comes back is really inconsistent.
Well, that's very, very inconsistent because even working on like the Disney comics, you had a swatch, you had to keep everything consistent.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy actually. We had a color guide for the Disney characters, and they broke it down by the Pantone colors and by the CMYK, and they would actually eyedropper the duck's beaks to make sure they were the right.
You got the exact
orange,
exact shade.
And I had to ask sometimes, well, Donald is in a dark closet. Can I deviate from this? Can I put an overlay to make it look? And it's like, yeah, in that case you can't. But yeah, they're pretty weird about that.
So that's the easy way to keep it consistent. Just saying. I mean, if you're going to eat each other, do you want some salt with that?
Ooh, there's a joke.
There is.
There's a joke in there somewhere. So
too much salt.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.